This is Twig, This Week in Kongregate, the show where we talk about games and complicated words like procrastination. Episode 4. You want badges? We'll give you badges. Hello, I'm Mishu, here with
Mircha.
and we're here to talk about all things Kongregate. First of all, I want to talk about badges with walkthroughs, because we have a lot of those. And I think, well, what's the point in making a hard badge if you can just walk through it and then finish the game? Don't you think it's pointless?
Well, it is kind of pointless, but for one, some people will avoid using walkthroughs because they are honest like that. And badges only really count for yourself, so it's like cheating yourself. And second, I don't know if you noticed, but recently all badges that have easily accessible walkthroughs are getting smaller and smaller. So they're either medium or easy, depending on how much time it takes to actually go through a walkthrough for the game.
Yeah, but where exactly do you draw the line when you decide I'm not gonna finish this game? I'm just gonna do it with the walkthrough. Because I agree, some games are fun and you're supposed to finish them without the walkthrough, but then you just want the badge and you want to move on to the next game.
Well, usually I draw the line at the first time I'm stuck. So for more than 5
So
seconds.
it's a very thin line for you.
Yeah, it's actually already drawn. I just have to look at it. But when the temptation is there, and well, at least it's good that they acknowledge it. They know that people do this. So it's not like they could do an impossible badge for something really hard, because people just immediately get it. The top-rated comments also mostly contain walkthroughs for games now. Did you notice that? I think that's a bad thing. That instead of actually commenting on the game, most of the top-rated ones are contain a walkthrough or some hints or spoilers.
Hints and spoilers are all right in my opinion, and I appreciate the comments that help me, pass a hard point in the game that I wouldn't be able to pass otherwise. I mean, hints in the comments are all right, but having actual walkthroughs in the comments, I haven't seen any of those.
But wouldn't it be cool if there was a special section for hints and walkthroughs where people could post stuff like this instead of the comments?
Indeed, that would actually be nice to have a hint section.
Take notice, Kongregate.
I also noticed some other people posting walkthroughs as games, if you will.
Oh yeah. You know what's silly when both the game and the walkthrough are somehow in the top 10 of the month or week?
Yeah.
I don't know what they do. Do they give them double money or?
Well, that's an interesting topic. I didn't think of that.
Because walkthroughs get rated on another scale, so it's not really fair, because a 5-star walkthrough isn't really a 5-star game.
That's true.
But they have their own section, so maybe they differentiate.
That's true, and I was also thinking of making a small game-like thing for our show and to post on Kongregate, but then I thought, this is not really a game, and if it gets rated, what's the rating going to mean?
Well, there's special sections for stuff like this. I think, like tutorials. Walkthrough should someone go in the tutorial section. So maybe they ignore everything that's from there. Maybe. Perhaps.
We should look into this.
Yeah.
Next, I want to talk about a game that has been bugging my week. It's called Tyrant. We talked about it last week because it got badges last week, and I'm still trying to get the hard badges. I haven't got any of those.
There's only one, isn't there?
No, it's two. One with achievements and one with level 66.
Oh, sorry, I just automatically got all of them, so...
Yeah, I think it's the main reason why I'm not getting the badge yet is because of the energy situation. And I think it's really bogging the game down. I mean, I switched from a 5-star to a 4-star just because of the energy thing.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
I gave it a 5-star at first, but after trying hard and hard to play the game, I decided it's not worth a 5-star because of the energy thing. And I gave it a 4-star.
But it's like to help developers, because if they didn't, they couldn't have such a nice game. Like there are other card games that don't have energy, and you saw the quality of those.
Yeah, but still, you could adjust it somehow to make players who want to play a little bit more not have to, set a timer every 2 hours or something. You could.
Yeah, you can just pay $10.
$10 is, I mean, 10 war bonds is a lot for playing 4 times, because some missions cost 25 energy out of 100, so that means every 2 hours you get to play 4 games.
Yeah, they could tone that down a
Exactly. That's what I'm
little.
talking about. This is exactly why I came back and reviewed this, because I actually was only playing 4 missions. I didn't even have the time required to refine my deck in order to beat the mission, because you need to play it 2 times to get the deck and stuff. Am I right?
Well, I still like it. I always lived with it, so just take it for what it is. It's
Of
not like
course.
anyone's rushing you to get badges or stuff like that.
I'm rushing myself. I'm on a tight schedule here, okay? So, but anyway, I agree. It's a great game. I recommended it to a lot of friends. 3 of my friends are actually playing it. Are new players on Kongregate, and they play it now. It's an awesome game. Everybody loves it. We talk about it during MTG tournaments, even.
Well, MTG stands for Magic the Gathering, which is a card game.
I'm sure English knew that.
We'll see.
Okay, that was about Tyrant. The section is called Still Playing, and we're going to mention games like these in the future.
Moving on to badges of the week. We had quite a lot of badges this time because there was a drought, and now comes the flood. Starting with Multitask 2. What do you think of it?
I liked it. It's a challenge compared to Multitask 1, which I actually was able to accomplish without an extra partner. But this one, well, I couldn't do the hard badge without an extra pair of hands.
I think it's actually meant for that. It's like having a friend badge.
I wonder if they actually meant that. I mean, it's clear. I played the game a lot before trying it with a friend, and it's so clear to me that you cannot do this by yourself. You cannot do this by yourself.
It's either you have some friends or you have no friends, and if you have no friends, then I think you have enough time to get good at it.
I don't think time's gonna make you any better. I mean, it's an attention drain, and the hardest game, and I think you will agree with this, the hardest game to play is the one where you have to hold space to move the ship. Do you agree?
Yeah, so just playing that alone is hard.
Exactly what I was thinking. I mean, that alone could be a game, and you could have I don't know, hard, maybe a medium badge for finishing it in 150 seconds. Moving on to Splitter Pals. Did you like it?
Well, I like the splitter concept thing. I remember wondering a lot how you did it. Well, the first one was original, and I think there were a bunch of sequels after that, which were also cool. But it's kind of getting boring now, because we know the tricks, we know the stuff that we need to do to get those balls in there, and it's just nothing new really. It's like here, I have some more splitter. It's like they recompiled the game and uploaded it again.
They did add some new levels in it, but it's
like the new levels have really new challenges,
Well, there are new levels, so basically there are new challenges. But what I'm saying is that maybe a level pack like this should not have gotten badges. I mean, up to a hard badge. We've talked about this already with walkthroughs. Maybe that was a little too much. That's what I'm saying.
Well, I like the walkthrough. It was nicely made.
It's exactly the game which plays by itself.
Yeah.
Couldn't have been a better
walkthrough. This should just be a button. You just press it and the game plays itself.
Exactly.
To the end.
And then you get the badge for watching it.
Yeah. You don't even. Yeah, that would be so great.
A game I actually appreciated was Formula Racer.
Oh man, did I love that. Nostalgia for the win.
Exactly. I mean, I remember playing games like this on NES. I loved them because, well, that's what we had then. And this brought it all back, brought back all the memories.
I had one of these babies on DOS, and man, did I play it a lot as a kid. And it really felt like realistic. You look like games like Need for Speed now, and they're actually not that impressive compared to stuff like this. I don't know. It can be that I was a kid, easily impressed. But I really liked it. And it also had upgrades and some nice graphics. It's really a nice game.
All the cool stuff.
Yeah.
You could give a flash game these days, challenges and badges and achievements and
upgrades.
And with the feeling of a classic game.
Now let's see another sequel, Hands of War 2. What are these people doing when they think about releasing a sequel? Don't they go like, hey, let's make a new game? Because it's really, I just felt like they changed the interface to the better, but the game is kind of exactly the same. Don't you think?
Yeah, I noticed the change in storyline, but to be honest, the game
even that's minimal.
Exactly, but it's noticeable. But the change in gameplay is very, very slight. I mean, it's just the same basic hack and slash that you've done before. But anyway, I played it and spent enough time finishing it, and I got the hard badge. What's next? Insectinator.
Insectinator. Oh my god, I'm still having nightmares from that. It's like so creepy. Well, I played it. I made the mistake of playing it at night in the dark, and man, I was like really getting the chills while playing it. I don't get the chills even while watching horror movies, but this is actually really realistic. And even though even in the game they can't harm you, and you just shoot them with grenades, which is awesome. I still kind of get the creeps.
It kept me going like a very good horror movie that won't let you close it because you're afraid that if they don't catch the bad guy, it comes after you. And I was also actually thinking that this might give me nightmares. It didn't, but that doesn't mean it's less of a game. I'll have to say, this is a disgusting game, but that's a good thing. And I think they nailed it.
So if you didn't play it.
You should. At night. You really, really should. At night with the blinds closed and all the lights.
Yeah, at night with the blinds closed.
So the moon doesn't shine.